Today we have Emily singing our Be Still and Know That I Am God. This song helps us get ready. It helps us to get ready to hear our story. Please join in if you'd like to. Good.
Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am God.
Today's story is called The Promised Land, and it's taken from Joshua. The desert is a hard place to live. We know that the people of God spent a lot of time in the desert. Nobody wants to live in the desert unless you have to. The sun beats down during the day and it makes it very hot and uncomfortable. And at night it can feel so cold that you need lots of blankets to keep you warm. We have a piece of the desert here in our church to help us tell the stories from the Bible. The people of God were in the desert. God had led them through the waters to freedom. And he guided them with a pillar of cloud and a pillar of fire. And God gave the people the 10 best ways. Now the people of God, they could have gone right to the Promised Land, the land that had lots of food and water. But some of them were afraid. And they said, "We can't go to the Promised Land. No, there are giants there, and they will kill us for sure. We are just small like grasshoppers." And so the people of God wandered in the desert. For many, many years, they wandered in the desert. And they came close to the River Jordan. And when they were close to the River Jordan, they could see Jericho. They could see the Promised Land. They didn't know what to do. And Joshua listened to God. And God said to Joshua, "Don't be afraid. Lead the people of God into the Promised Land. Be strong. Have courage, for I will be with you wherever you go." Joshua went back to the people. And he said to the people, "Get ready. Get ready, for God will show us the way through the Jordan and into the Promised Land. Don't be afraid." And God parted the waters. And the priests who carried the 10 best ways, or the ark, led the way. And all of the people went through. And when all of the people had reached the other side, God said, "Take 12 stones from the river Jordan. Take 1 stone for every tribe of Israel, and build an altar, a memorial." And when they had finished doing this, Joshua said, "When your children ask, 'What do these stones mean?' you can tell them that the people of God passed through the Jordan on dry land into the promised land. For God dried up the Jordan, just as God had done with the Red Sea. Now everyone will know God's power." And the walls of the sea came down. And the kings in the land, they heard what God had done, and they were no longer afraid. The people of God lived in the promised land now. I wonder how the people of God felt when Joshua told them to get ready. Don't be afraid. I wonder what the people of God will do now that they are in the promised land. And now let's listen to our scripture reading brought to us by the Moffat family.